Hey, my truth tellers, welcome to my live unapologetic real talk. How are you guys doing? Guys, look, I'm not going to stay with you all too long. I'm going to try to go ahead and keep it short and sweet. I see Grandma Moochie is in the house. She says, Howdy, listen in the background. So, guys, let me go ahead and read my copyright disclaimer and then I'm going to go ahead and get on with my live, okay? Because I want to be on at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Central, guys. So make sure you tune in 3 o'clock Central. So let me go ahead and read my disclaimer. My disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. So also, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. I see one of my mods is in the house, Starbucks lover. She says, welcome, true tellers. Okay, so guys, Star, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me go ahead and load the music down so I can make sure that I get my commentary out. I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and do an hour. Most likely it's just gonna flow. If I do an hour or maybe 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because this right here is what I call Ep.3. So I've been doing 1 and 2. Go ahead and check it out. This time I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction video when it comes to Mawa. I saw where he finally went ahead and met Rocio's parents in Argentina. It was like a very long bus ride. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like maybe 4 hours. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. But also, guys, I had got sidetracked, so I'm not going to go ahead and stay long. I want to go ahead and address some things that I was talking about last night, which, like I said, there and say I don't go and check for these content creators. And if I talk about you guys, like I said there and say, then, oh well, but I don't check for these people, especially when it comes to these reality shows. Okay. But when you come for me, trust me, that's another problem by itself. But I did, yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and say a little bit. Last night, the things that I was addressing when it came to some stuff that I saw on Instagram, I went ahead and addressed it. I thought, I wasn't reading the comments. I thought that the one that had posted the picture, my picture, I don't know why they went way down to one of my old pictures, because first of all, I don't have no problem showing my face. And the only reason why I'm not camming up because my mic broke. Okay. My mic stand broke. Okay. So it should come in a few minutes. It said round about between 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Okay. But if it doesn't come on, I'm still going to cam up. Okay. Because like I said, it got some of these trolls wants to come for me. Okay. So like I said there and say, bring the heat, okay? But the thing about it is that I thought, because what happened was I had received the email, and the email, I'm not talking about Mao, I'm talking about these trolls, okay? These trolls that's trying to come after me over this woman. And we're going to talk about her because she was the one that went ahead and posted my picture, and they had retweeted. But how I got the information, I'm gonna go ahead and explain it around by 3 o'clock. They only send me a screenshot, so I'm thinking that it was this content creator on our IG page that she was pulling up pictures. But no, it was someone that was booked and busy and on a vacation and wanted to go ahead and pull my picture up and attach me to Anthony, as Anthony Lofty is my son. So when I saw, talking about a son, I didn't know it was Anthony Lofted. I'm thinking about my sons because I have 2 sons. So I sat there and say, if this troll want to come after me, then I'm going to come after you. So that's how all that happened. Okay. Which I'm not going to apologize because I don't understand why would this person even wants to go ahead and retweet stuff like this. Okay. Like I say, Melody is the type of person that throws the rock and she hide her hands. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick a pin in that. But I want to go ahead and talk about this right here. So guys, again, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Hey, Miss Wu, how are you doing? And then I want to say this right quick is another one, which I'm not going to even give her no clout. I'm not even, she wants to put herself in the mix of it and wants to call me out And then the first thing they wants to call out my spirituality. First of all, I'm not a religious person, okay? I'm not a religious person. I don't read the Bible, I live it, okay? I speak it. And some of that right there might go over your head, okay? So miss me with, oh, she's supposed to be Jesus this, Jesus that. Trust me, the God is in me, okay? Not in a book, not in a book. So I don't sit there and read a book. I fulfill a book. I fulfill prophecy. And when I say something, trust me, it comes to pass. And I don't cuss. CUSS. I don't cuss. I don't say you MF. I don't say you beast because that's just like a tick for a tack. I don't operate. What I do, I curse. CURSE, curse. And even though it's a temporary fix, you figure out how to come out this mess. And that's real talk. So let me go ahead and get back, really back to what I am talking about. Okay. So this right here is episode 3 because I said I was going to do a series when it comes to Mawa. Like Mawa is a village boy that came from a humble beginning. He started his YouTube channel. Now he has like a 500,000, and he was very successful. Most of it didn't just come from YouTube money. A lot of people all over the world, they went ahead and they gave him donations, and he went ahead and he built a huge mansion. So this right here is episode 3 when he went to visit because Rocio, she wanted to have her baby in her own country, not in Africa, which I didn't understand why, and I still don't understand why. Being that it's Mao's first child, and Rocio came down to him, so I think that and that's just my opinion, that the child should have been on African soil, but like I said, each and on, I'm gonna see how all this going to unravel. But I'm very impressed. I have nothing bad to say about this. When I saw Rosia and how she interact with her parents, I'm not going to tell you no lie. I just got soft. I got soft. I'm not going to tell you no lies. Like, I mean, it was very warming. You could see that she have some very beautiful, even though they very, very old, people, but they very humble people. And I really was touched by that. So, I don't have nothing bad to say about that, but I will say, when it comes to Rochelle, she didn't come with a gold spoon or a silver spoon in her mouth. Now, no, because they got some pictures on her IG page, of, I think it's her parents' house. I really didn't get too much in it. And the reason why, because I had got sidetracked with this other stuff, okay? Something that I be trying to get out, but it looked like they keep reeling me in. But it looked like from the pictures that I saw on IG that Mara went ahead and post, Rochelle, she came from a very humble beginning. You could see that is a very old, I don't know how they call it, subdivision, neighborhood, or, I don't know how they call it, but it's a very old town that they live in. Okay. But the parents is very warming from what I saw so far, because when they went on to the capital, they went sightseeing. I didn't see anyone that looked like Mawa. To me, Mawa looked like a fly in a bowl of milk. So I didn't see any people of color that was in Argentina, the parts that they went ahead and showed. Now, I did see where Mao, I guess he got caught a cold, and that's normal because the temperature is very different. Africa, they don't have like we got winter, summer, fall, and spring. They don't have that. It's just all around. It's like they have a dry season, or it rains. So they don't have like the weather changing. So by him in a different country, which I thought that he would be used to that, because he traveled all over the world, but he had like a cold, and he had this his jacket on, this Tommy Hill figure jacket. And I just pray I'm gonna count the days and see if this man going to go ahead and change jackets, because he was using the shoulder, the sleeve of his jacket, as if it was a Kleenex. He was wiping his nose, but he's a country boy. He's a village boy. He was taking the sleeve of his coat, and wiping his nose, which Lucille did have Kleenex in her purse. And also, to bring it back a little bit, something had fell on him. I don't know what kind of poop that had fell on him, but he thinks someone had sprayed him, because it was a foul odor that he couldn't identify. I mean, it was like some kind of white substance was all in his hair, and it was on his jacket. If I'm not mistaken, I think Rocio had some on her, but it had a foul odor. But Mao and Rocio said that they think that it was some people that was trying to rob them, when it was at the bus station, and was trying to make them focus, on cleaning themselves, because some woman came and offered to help clean. And all the while they think that, they was trying to go ahead and pickpocket them. So I don't know. But so far, I'm not going to sit here and tell you no lie. What I saw, to me, when I saw Rocio went down, and met her parents, I thought that it was, a very warming, and touchy, situation, she finally meeting her parents. Some people say that she haven't seen her parents in almost 4 years. But the thing about it is that, um, I guess, she had a culture shock. I don't know, guys, but time is going to tell. I'm going to see. Um, Marilyn Smith said, if born in America, the child will be an American citizen. Many women from other countries will come to the USA to give birth, so the child can have dual citizenship. Okay, I didn't know that. So, if the child, I guess what Marilyn is saying, that if a child is from another country, and if they come to the United States, they'll have dual citizenship, where I guess they can travel all over the place, where they don't have to use a visa. So I'm thinking that's exactly what she's talking about. So I wonder if it works in Argentina. Will they have those same type of opportunities, that if the child is born in Argentina, will that child get a dual citizenship? I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research when it comes to all that right there. But yeah, that's my view, that's my opinion, that's how I see it. Marilyn says, if they are born in the USA. Okay, what about in Argentina? What if that child is born in Argentina and the father is from Africa? So how would it work out? Would that child have dual citizenship, or that child going to need a visa in order to travel all over the world? Joe O says, Marilyn Smith, I live in Canada, and the third world people are abusing the system. They come here to give birth, then they take off. The kid will later get child benefit, yet they don't live in Canada. And see, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was saying, if Mawa is going to go to Argentina and have his child there, I think that he should have went ahead and got an attorney. He should have, sought out some type of advice, because what if the child grow up and the child come back and stake claim of everything that he have? That's a lot of, like I said, and then being that the child is the firstborn, I don't know how that worked, but nowhere in the world that I would have did that. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more investigation when it comes to stuff like that, and I'm very interested when it comes to this story. And the reason I'm very interested in it, and it's not, just because, he's a YouTube, is just that I see it's like a cycle. How we look at how slavery, how it began, how we said that, when the invaders came in Africa, how they came in, with the pow pows, and they tied our people down. I think, it's what we see right now. Like I say, history is just repeating itself. Some of them may have came in with the pow pows and tied out people down, but we also rolled out the red carpet, because he even sitting there trying to get other Europeans to come in his village to live. And I say, why would he do that? But he want a biracial. He wants to make sure that he get mixed people in his village. All you doing is you weaken it. You're not sitting there strengthening it. But like I said, it's just like our people is just lost. Our people is destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Okay. Starbucks says that they only allowed in the USA. So I don't know. I don't know. This is my first time hearing this. So I believe that if you're not a citizen, then in order for you to come into the United States, you have to be born in the United States, and then I guess you don't need a visa after that. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to do some research when it comes to stuff like this. Hey, checking your boo. Say, what's up, chat? Unapologetic real talk. Yes, indeed, guys. Welcome to Real Talk. Well, unapologetic real talk, guys. My truth tellers are in the house. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. Let me know what your thoughts about it, But I still think when Rocio went into his village, she was very standoffish. I don't know if it was a culture shock, but I think she should have just been more observative, not sitting there wants to put on the boss hat and tried to shut the gate on these people. And she went and she passed this by Mara, because he was worried, how his how Lucille family was going to receive him. And Lucille came out and she said, they really don't shake hands. They likes to hug, they likes to embrace. But then I sat there and say, that's the same thing, in the same way that the ones in the village wanted to treat Rocio. They love to embrace, but Rocio, even when they extended their hands out to her, she kept her arms fold. She kept her arms fold. So I want to see how everything is going to work out. So like I said, the jury is still out when it comes to stuff like this. Hi, beautiful traveler. Beautiful traveler say my cousin was born in Panama. She had dual citizenship. Okay, so I guess that's the reason why they want to go out of the country so the kids can have dual citizenship. But does that work in Argentina? So I don't know how that works, but Mawa did say when he did the interview that he want to make sure that when it comes to his children can travel all over the world and they don't have to be stopped showing a visa at the border and being checked and have to wait so many months before they approve it. So he said he don't want that for his children. So like I said, I'm looking from the outside in, and but I still think that in order to strengthen your your village, coming from a humble beginning, I would do with it. Make sure that I have another melanated goddess on my side. That's just my opinion. Okay. Travnisa said, "Happy Saturday. How are you doing, Travnisa?" Oh my God. Lord Jesus Christ, I can't believe those demons tried to come for me yesterday, guys. I mean, they tried to come for me. But like I said, honey, I am sitting on Reddit. I will be back. I will be back at 3:15. 3:15, guys. So make sure you check out my live at 3:15, because like I said, I don't check for these people. I don't go on these people pages. And for these people to set and put me in the mix of it, trust me, it's gonna be on, like we say down here, like a pecan, okay? And by the way, my doctor already approved me of everything. I do not have no high blood pressure. And you better make sure that you prove it, because I sat there and try to come after you for sitting there wants to put out all these false accusations. Want to say, oh, she got high blood pressure. No, I don't have no high blood pressure. Okay, I have a bit. My health is excellent, excellent, and I put that on everything that I love. everything that I love. And the sad thing about it is that they had to go back to one of my old pictures. I post myself all the time. I don't hide myself. So why they want to go back? Melody wanted to go back to one of my old pictures. I post myself. Why don't you sit there, yo, no age, your bald head? Why don't you sit there and post your pictures without that makeup and that filter? Let us see that and see how crazy you look. But I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold it. But I am sitting on ready. I am ready for it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. So let me go ahead and get back. Okay. Annie B says that he is stupid. He should insist that the child be born in Kenya. That's what I think. I said that's why I was wondering what was going on. Why would he do something like that? And the thing about it is that he have too much to lose. This man is building a mansion, and then buying up all these properties. I'm not properties, all the land. Just buying up his village. I mean, every time you look, he's buying property, and as you can see, when it comes to from what I saw so far, it does not look like Rocio came from much. She didn't even come with anything, not one thing, but a backsack. I don't even think she put a nail in his mansion. I don't even think she did anything but complain it. So if anything, you're going to protect your investment because she has nothing to lose. Like I said there and say, that's the part that I don't understand. They always go after people that don't have nothing to lose, don't bring nothing to the table. Now I see, if she can bring something that's going to equal up or close to what he already had, but she didn't have nothing. But now that she's pregnant and she have a baby, the child is going to be entitled of what Maois have. Whatever Mao is Maois is going to also be a part of the child. That's why when it comes to Tyrese Gibson, how he online crying, and the judge went ahead and put Tyrese in jail. I say good for him because they always wants to go and run with these unequal yoke people, thinking that these people look good, but inside they are wolves in sheep clothing. Most likely won't even stay with them no more than 2 years, and before you know it, they taking them to court, and the judge going to grant them. So Tyrese, he said, he's angry because the judge ordered Tyrese just for one child, which to me is a lot. One child to pay $25,000 a month for one child. So he said, I'd rather go to jail because I think he's like 3 months in the rail. So 3 months in a rail, I think he's on now like $75,000, just less than 3 months. So the judge went ahead and locked him up because, he was in the rail when it came to his payments. But that's what they get. You always wants to run over something that's unequal yoke people. So all the ones that think that Becky with the good hair, she's the better fit, she gonna make a housewife, you gonna make a wife out of her, and whatever the consequences, you deserve it all. And that's real talk. Okay. So let's go ahead and read what Joe O says. Joe O says we pay the highest tax in Canada due to the visitors and the immigrants abusing the system. We have free health care, but good luck if you go to the hospital. It's full of visitors taking advantage. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Travisa says that's awful what they are trying to do to you. These people, like I say, honey, trust me, I be sitting on ready. I got time. I got time. And then the thing about it, they want to sit there and call you out. Oh, she did. Well, why don't you, young woman, show your face? Why are you hiding behind a computer? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then wants to sit there and say, oh, Melody, she need to go ahead and starve them out. Oh my God, I can't wait. Starve them out for what? This is our leisure time. Most of the people that talk against Melody, they already got their stuff together. Their life is already intact, okay? You guys are the ones sitting 24/7 trying to find a got you moment. So let me shut up because I want to save this for the 3 o'clock, okay? Beautiful Traveler says, I visit Argentina. The steak is beautiful. Yeah, I think he said something about the meat. They eat a lot of meat, okay? And Mara, he's a vegetarian, so he don't eat meat. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he definitely don't eat pork. I think he's a Muslim. That's why I don't understand how he end up with Rocio, because if he's a Muslim, and I think that his grandfather, he was into polygamous and had multiple wives, I don't understand how that's going to fit, because Mao did say that the reason why he built that mansion, because he wanted to see, children. He loved to see children running around. So I don't think that you're gonna be pumping her all day with no children, because she already said that she don't want no other woman to come in, okay? Because she already shut the doors to every last one of them, okay? So let's go ahead and continue reading. I visit Argentina. The steak is beautiful. Nobody treated me bad. I didn't get no racist at all. And I was the only black person I seen, but nobody treated me bad. And also I was observing all that, when Mawa and Rocio, they were sightseeing. I didn't see people, that, turn around and stared at them. Most of it, when it comes to racism, is on American soil. I think that, it's not, but race is all over the world. And then again, I want to go ahead and break that down too when it comes to racism, because we look at racism, it all depends, how you define racism, because racism could be that you love your race. Also racism because, they took something and they made it so hateful, and they make it so evil spoken of. But when it came to Rocio parents, they really loved on him. They really loved on him. I don't know, they loved on him because, they want to make sure that the daughter is happy, because, she is expecting, and they haven't seen Rocio, in like 4 years, according to, and I'm gonna say allegedly, what other bloggers are saying. But I really enjoyed that moment. I'm not going to tell you no lie. Like I said in here, is real talk, unapologetic and non-biased. If I see good, I'm going to call good. If I see something that I don't like, I'm going to call what I don't like, and it's not like I'm switching. I call myself unapologetic and non-biased, and that's real talk. So, episode 3, this is my episode 3. I'm doing, a series when it comes to Mawa, until the baby arrived. But what I saw so far, I really liked it. I give it, I will give it for what I saw on this video. I will give it a thumbs up. Okay. So let me go ahead and continue. Annie B said, notice how she wanted him to hug her parents, but she was cold with his thumb. Black men are lost even in Africa. She would take it all. So break it down a little bit more for me, Annie. Break this comment down a little more. She said, notice how she wanted him to hug her parents. Notice she wanted, I guess she missed, I don't know, but she was cold with his thumb. I don't know, I don't understand. Beautiful travelers say they better pray that they reach your age. Absolutely, absolutely. Trust me, I promise you. And I don't have nothing to lie about, beautiful traveler. Nothing to lie about. I was 12 years old. 12 years old, roller setting and pressing these people hair to get ready for them in church. From 12 years old to 16 years old, they heard about me. I didn't even have to pay for my tuition. My tuition was given to me as a cosmetologist. From there, I built myself up. From that, I said there was able to help my entire community. So I don't have nothing to hide about. Like I said, anybody, if you want to know my story, you don't have to go and dox me. All you have to do is ask. Now, did my life was squeaky clean? Hell no. I've been through everything that everyone on that reality show been through. And I'm going to talk about that. I've been through hell and back. My life was hanging on the outskirts of hell. So I've been through all this, but I didn't stay in my sunken place. So we're going to talk about all that because I'm sitting already, guys. They better pray. And the thing about it, the young ones, the ones that wants to call people old, and they wants to call me old. Call me whatever you want. I'm 58 years old. And I think I look good for my age. You better wish you look like me. You hide behind a computer. I don't have to hide behind a computer. And that's real talk. Some of them ain't got a pot that you know what and a window to throw out, and they wants to sit there and call people out. Make it make sense, guys. You think I'm gonna sit there, you hide behind a computer, and I'm gonna address you? I don't talk to nobody. Like Miss Wanda say, no face, no case. Okay, talk to me. Let's talk woman to woman, and that's real talk. If you all about that life, okay. So Joe O says Rocio mentioned that Argentina has been broke ever since she was born. The max you can take out the ATM is $40. Yeah, Mao sat there and said, just for the lunch that they had, it took gave them only $40. So if the bill was $50, they probably would have been in the back washing dishes, or they most likely would have called the police on them. All you can get is $40. But I'm glad that he brought that to our attention. So make sure if you ever going to visit Argentina, make sure you have your money. I think he said, have at least $10,000 on you, because the most that you can get out those ATM, and that's $40. And I'm pretty sure that if he go and run to another ATM, they might lock his account where they be living out on the street. Argentina Navy is stationed. Okay. Oh, okay. So you was in the Navy. Oh, okay. Okay. Starbucks said maybe they love on him because he helped to take care of them. Absolutely. I think so, because I did remember Star. I did remember some of the content creators when they was making the videos, they were saying that, and I'm gonna say allegedly, okay, they were saying that Rocio, she used to send money, Rocio and Mao used to send money to the parents. So maybe, he was taking care of them. And I'm pretty sure that they used to FaceTime each other, so they knew exactly how he looked. So, but it's just to show you, you know how they really treated him. They really treated him well. So far, okay. So far, Joe says that racism exists. That was no black soccer player in the World Cup yet. Oh my God, I didn't know that. And you could tell that racism exists because where are the black people? Because, like I said, we built everything. Most all those buildings that you see in Argentina, it was built off the backs of slaves. Yes, I don't think that they were up there building, because no way in the world they would be able to handle the climate, the sun. The sun would have scorched them. And that's not being racist. I'm just telling the truth. Most all those big buildings that you see all over the world, it was built off the back of slaves, or built off the back of free labor, or a dollar for a penny for a dollar. And that's real talk. And after they built those buildings, they kick them out. They kick them out. I promise you. I promise you. But I also want to do I want to do some research, which I did do it, but I didn't get too many likes because, like I say, when it comes to our people love to buck dance, love to be entertained. I want to do some videos when it comes to racism, because I truly believe when it comes to white supremacists, I think they took it and they made it evil spoken of, because racism really means something that you love. It's just like a scientist. If you take the surface, like the ISH alpha or IST off a scientist, it's just going to be a science, or a pianist. You take the suffix off a pianist, it's just going to be a piano. And if you put the suffix at the end, it means that you master something. So in order for a scientist to be able to master something, he first have to be a scientist. And in order for a pianist to master something, they have to know how to be able to play a piano. In order for a racist to be called that, they have to love their race. So being a racist, it could be a good thing. It means that a person loved their race. Like, just say for example, we can use Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson, he loved his race, so he always talk about anything that's dealing with black. But that doesn't mean that he hate, anybody else. Now, I don't know why I use Dr. Umar Johnson, but oh well. But it just means that you love your race. Now, when it comes to like white supremacists, the KKK and the Nazis, they took races and they made it out of hate. They made it out something that's very evil spoken of, but that's another story by itself. I'm gonna have to sit there and show pictures in order to break that down, because some of that, you might not be able to figure it out. But sometimes when we say racist, it's only mean that you love your race, but we already know that that germ, because of white supremacists, has really sat there and take it to another level. So, guys, like I said, this is all I really wanted to go ahead and talk about. This is my observation when it comes to this. This is my opinion, and all this right here to me. If I had to sit there and give my opinion, Episode 3, I give it a thumbs up. Now I don't know how once they settle down, I'm going to look for the demeanor. I'm going to look to see how they treat him, because I know when Rocio came into the village, in Kenya, they pretty much rolled the red carpet for Rocio. They pretty much they bowed down to her. They treated her, like she was royalty. So I want to see when it comes to Mawa, will he get that type of treatment? Because I promise you, I really didn't see anybody that really looked like him, in that town that they were in. But I know when Rosia, she was in the village, she was very horrible. I think she treated the people, his villagers, his family, his friends. I think she treated them very horrible. She was, from what I seen, I think she was very standoffish. She didn't really want no one to come around her. She really didn't want to go around other people. What was really shocking, she been in that villa, I think like almost 9 months, and just this month, well, I might say last month, she finally met Mawa's oldest sister. Because I remember when Uncle Mo had a party, and they went ahead and introduced each other to themselves to each other. So I don't know, guys. And if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to Mawa's oldest sister, she's right there in that villa. So let me know what your thoughts about it. This is my opinion. I didn't think that I was going to last this long. I did almost an hour, but I want to see how it's all going to work out. I just don't understand why he wanted to travel so far out of his country. Now, is it because of the visa? It could be of the visa. He wanted his child to have dual citizenship, where they don't have to worry about going through the checkpoints, when it's time for them to travel to other country. Most likely, he probably want his child to be international, where their child can be able to travel all over the place. But the thing that I don't like is that, when it comes to just wanting to be under, mixed race people, because I want biracial kids. To me, that's right there where I call lack of education, because it doesn't make no sense, especially when you don't know who you are, not knowing that everything comes through you. Without you, nothing will exist. That's exactly how I see it. Okay. So, guys, let me know your thoughts. Come on in with your comments, and let me know how you feel about all this right here. And also, I had went on Mawa's. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up, because I still have some more time. Okay. Let me go and see if I can pull it up. I hope I don't lose you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up, because I did see where Mao went ahead and he posted some pictures. Let me see if I can pull it up. He had posted some pictures of Rocio and her family. So bear with me. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull this up right here, so I can go ahead and pass some time. Okay. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and read my copyright disclaimer again. I'm not gonna play no music. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just show some pictures. I should have my mic stand today, so I can go ahead and carry them up because I don't have my mic stand on. So again, guys, let me go ahead and read my copyright disclaimer. My copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you some pictures. So I hope you guys can see it because I don't have my iPad. I don't have my iPad set up, so I don't know what you guys can see. But this right here, as you see right here, this is Rocio's family, and you can see that they are very, very happy to see their daughter. And I think someone in the chat room mentioned about the thumbs up. I see the thumbs up, so I don't know what the thumbs up means. I see the mom has the thumb up. I don't know. They saying they happy because most people that gives a thumbs up, they are happy. So right here, I see where Mao says, "I'm meeting my in-laws, reporting live from Mel del Plata, Argentina. This will be my new home for some time. Wish me a happy start of new life here with my new family and with Rocio." So, and that's the part right there. He's saying that, he's going to be there, quite a while because it's very expensive. I can imagine, the cost just to go ahead and fly up there. But I just didn't understand why would he leave knowing that he have a lot to be done. His mansion is still under construction. So why would he spend, which I do understand, his child, but I feel that, since it's his first child, it should have been on African soil. That's what I think. To me, it did not make no sense. And all you're going to hear is really good reports because anyone that say anything that's negative about Rocio and Mawa, they're going to go ahead and delete the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit, but not that much because most of it is all biased. They don't want any opinions that's different, long as it's glorifying and lifting them up. So this person says, "Mawa, now you will have to put yourself in Rocio, embrace every moment of it. No cry, laugh out loud. I have faith in you. I know you can do it." So what they are saying right there, because Mawa, he's coming out of Africa and was kind of weird. I don't know if I might be using the wrong word. He don't want to try different foods. He only wants to eat, certain food that they eat in the villa. So when he travels to different countries, he be looking for the same type of food. And when I'm out of, my state, when I'm traveling, I want to eat different food. If I'm going to Jamaica or out of other, places, different cultures, I want to try their food, but not him. He loves to eat, just the same food that he eats in the village. And when it comes to Rocio, Rocio, she tried different food, but she really don't like it. She like a lot of junk food. I'm surprised she's so small. Okay. So let me go ahead and click on this to see what people are saying. Someone say, cry. So we're gonna see how he's gonna handle it. We already know that, he done caught a cold for sure. So someone else says, "Love is beautiful thing. Love is colorless, raceless, and tribeless." So someone sitting there saying, when it comes to love, love see no color, no race, no tribe. So we're gonna see if this is real love, okay? Because we already know she already talked about, she look at his people as parasites, and that is not, a lad. She actually said, that, oh, these parasites is not going to come around us. We're going to lock the doors on them. We're going to lock the gate. Okay. Someone else says, this is beautiful. I admire you too much. May God continue blessing your marriage. Mawa, you are now official. My brother, please behave. Remember that it takes a lot of patience to be a good husband. First of all, they're not even married, okay? So let's go ahead and show some more. So I guess this is where Rocio parents live, and you can see that they are very elderly people. So I guess they are, going to accept him, have no other choice because he taking care of his daughter because she was a traveler as well. And most likely, what parents, when they know their child is traveling all over the world and don't know where they laying their head at, and just to know that now, she has a stable place. So I guess that gives them some type of comfort. But you can see that the parents, they come from a very humble beginning. You can see that they don't have too much. Okay, look at this. But sometimes it doesn't matter, how much you have. It's the love, and you can see the love. But I just hope that she reciprocate the same thing when it comes to Mawa and his people. Just like she expect Mawa to be open on when it comes to her parents, you do the same when it comes to his parents and his culture. Mm-hmm. Mm. So I'm not going to read too much more because, like I said, they are very biased. Okay. When it comes to people comment, they're going to make sure that they clean up anything that's negative. Hey, my girl, country girl, Queena. She say, happy, satisfying Saturday. I hope it is satisfying. Because honey, I got a bone to pick at 3 o'clock. I got a bone to pick on at 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna come on 3:15. That's demon time, honey. Trust me. Annie B says facts. He is a follower. Why would he leave his home and go pay rent in Argentina for 1 year? Oh, so he's gonna stay for 1 year? My God, that makes no sense. 1 year? Wow. He just, he still got a lot of stuff to be done. He don't even have a kitchen. He don't this what he built is, I don't call it a home. It's a house, but it's not a home. Because inside it's empty. It's just a shell. Now, he put a few cheap chairs and sofas in the front. It's very cheap because anything that you got to screw with legs, trust me, that is very cheap. Okay, anything that you got to screw with legs is very cheap for that mansion that he built. He don't have no kitchen. He should be more concerned, making sure that when the child come home, they have the right type of plumbing. They don't have the right type of plumbing. He rather go out there and build a fish tank. A fish tank look like a cesspool. You can't even see the fishes because it looks like a cesspool. They say the plumbing is so bad, the sewage is so bad, where the sewage is so backed up, where when it rains, it goes directly into the river, because they say that the when they build that septic tank, they didn't build it right, where when it floods, it is so small where it's flooding all over the ground. So just if all that feces is all over the ground and he got chickens and goats and horses, these people, those animals eating that. And if you eating chickens with feces, people going to be sick. Like I said there and say, you looking at a big old huge disease in that village. Instead, he building a house that, he didn't even need nothing that big. He could have built a size of a house like Nesta did. Nesta built a little nice size house for him and his family, and he focusing on a business. And that's what Mao should have done. Made sure, that he get with his governors and build better, infrastructure. The roads are huge. I mean, not huge. The roads are very raggedy. They don't even have roads. It's like they made little trails. You know how you make trails? You cut the grass and oh, that's a road. The road is muddy, rocky. I mean, very horrible in that village. And they, some of them, his parents, D bought her mom a BMW, and the baby boy he purchased a sports car. So imagine driving these foreign cars on these bad rocket trailways. That's what we call them, a trail, because it's not a road. That's damaging. And just a BMW part is very, very expensive. Just the tires alone, because I know a Mercedes tires are very expensive. You get four tires, good tires with Mercedes, that's like $1,200. So just imagine how much the tires, and don't talk about the oil change. Very expensive, very expensive. Because most, when you have foreign cars, you cannot no, not everybody can go under the engine, because it needs certain parts. And I saw where Mawa, he was talking about, so I guess he must watch my videos, because they say they don't watch the videos, but trust me, they watch the videos. Because I remember I made a video a couple of days ago saying that, if they want to purchase any type of vehicle, it should be a truck. And I remember Mawa and Rocio was looking at this truck, and she's saying that that's what she want. But so I guess that's what they're looking at, because it does not make no sense for buying sports cars or a certain type of cars. Buy something that's going to accommodate you guys in that village. And the only thing that's going to accommodate you guys, if you get a Jeep, or have some four-wheelers or something to ride through that. That's the only thing that's going to sustain you know the places that they are. Annie B says, "This is love. The girl knew Mara for only 1 week." I know. This is no love. I know. That's what I'm talking about. Say this is no love. That girl knew Mara for only 1 week. She is this for what she can get. Why people didn't tell her to behave? Why are they telling him that? And that's the part I didn't understand. And the thing about it, how they met. He's sitting there saying, it was love at first sight. But first of all, for this girl to go after him off of a dating site and follow him into his villa, I ain't no way in the world, no way in the world. I would make sure that I have some legal advice. When she got pregnant, ain't no way in the world. And now we see how, where she came from. She didn't come from much. She didn't have the carpet rolled out for her to sit there and got Maoist people bowing down to her. And I'm not exaggerating. I promise you guys, I am not exaggerating at all. Mao have his people in that villa bowing down to her like a slave. It reminds me of all those slavery movies. I cringe. I really cringed when I see the way that the people in the villa bow down to her. And the thing about it, she don't wants to hang around no women. She don't want no women to come in that villa unless they have to make an appointment. She even went in his telephone and deleted all the women contact. She don't want him to have no women contact. So right there, that show insecurity on her part. But yet she want all men, that's working, so she can and that's who she hang around. She'll go and sit, with the men, because she's very, insecure when it comes to women. And I promise you, I'm not sitting there saying it to be mean. You might as well, you guys may not like the way that I, deliver my message, but this right here is already out there. I promise you, it's already out there. Hey, Tina. Tina say, "Hey, Lady D, a little late. Hope all is well and your power is back." Yeah, it's back, but I'm gonna recharge it again at 3 o'clock. Because I'm ready. I'm ready, because at first I wasn't reading y'all comments last night. I didn't know it was Mel. I didn't know Mel was the one that posted that. Now Mel's supposed to be on her vacation, and she went ahead and posted that. Why is she so bothered? Why? She posts that. But the girl, I'm not going to sit there and give her no slack because she put it on her IG page. But I all I saw was Sun because I didn't see the whole thing. I saw a screenshot because when I had got the email from my reliable source, they didn't send me the video. They only send me a screenshot, and all I saw was Sun. So when I saw that, I didn't think I wouldn't have thought Melody. Why would Melody do something like that? Melody's supposed to be book and ready. Why would she do something like that? I thought it was this content creator that did that. So when I saw Sun, I didn't know that they was talking about Anthony Loftis because I wasn't reading y'all comments. I didn't see Anthony's video. I promise you, I didn't see Anthony's video to put the pieces together until this morning. When I watched Anthony video, then Anthony said, I realized it wasn't this content creator that I went after. It was Melody the one did that. Why would Melody do something like that? And she's supposed to be on a vacation. But we're going to talk about that at 3 o'clock, okay? We will talk about that at 3 o'clock. Hey, Angela. Hey, Glendora. Glendora says, I don't believe she lived in Mexico 4 years. All she has to show are two suitcases, and she lived there for about 4 years. I know. And then the thing about it, she left her clothes, and Mama had to purchase a suitcase so she can go to the place that she was living at, or just slumming at, to put her clothes in a suitcase. Didn't even have clothes in a suitcase. That's the part I didn't understand. I didn't understand that. So, guys, yes, just like Country Girl says, guys, welcome, welcome for coming on. Thank you for posting everyone's name on Tina Love and Anna B, Travnista, Beautiful Traveler, Grandma Mucci, Miss Woos, Angela, Marilyn, Gwendora. Thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Country Girl said, "Is she some of type of goddess?" No. Well, I just showed you where her parents live, how they live, where she came from. I don't call that a goddess, but that's the way that we treat outsiders. We're not going to treat our people like that because I already showed you how he showered her with money, throwing money all over her. Like they do in the strip club. That's the thing when it comes to our people with outsiders, with Europeans. Let me call it like it is, because I'm tired sugarcoating things. It's like we brainwash. We brainwash when it comes to Europeans. And most of the European women that go after black men, they don't like the black family. And the only reason why they with the black man, because what they can get out of the black man. I promise you, if you was a poor black man, no way in the world they would even want you. They won't even look at you. But all they want is what you got, and most likely they won't stay with you no more than 2 years. 2 years is the max. Before you know it, they taking you to the cleaners, and that's real talk. Okay, see, people don't like truth. People don't like real truth. Hmm. Well, I checked her stories and I didn't see your picture. She must removed it to cover her butt. Absolutely, because what she did is dox me. But I wasn't reading y'all comments because I just, I was just on four cylinders. And I'm not going to apologize because I said what I said. I said what I said. And if you want to think that I was talking about whatever, you say whatever you think I'm talking about. But I say that thing, okay? But still evolve. I didn't know that they were talking about Anthony Loftis. Anthony Loftis was the last person on my mind. And they think that we behind the scene, how they go in the back wall and chat. We don't do that. I promise you, we don't even do that. Whatever you see we do is all out in the open. I know I don't do it. I don't go in the back chat of Anthony's and Marcella and Miss Wanda. I don't do that. When I come on and if I'm touching a nerve, I'm touching the nerve because I get it directly from the upper room. And then the thing about it, the first thing they want to say, oh, she ain't no Christian. No, I'm not a Christian. And I've been denounced that. And I'm going to talk about that. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm a believer. That's a big difference. That is a big difference. Okay? So whatever I said, oh, God this, God that, Jesus did, you don't want me to show you in those scriptures, those Bibles that you read, because I don't read the Bible. I fulfill scriptures. And I know some of that goes over your head, but we'll talk about that tomorrow, today. We'll talk about that today, okay? Because you don't want me to read. Yeah, I might just read. I might read how the God in the Bible, how he would do you. Because he don't go after you, and I don't go after you. Why would I go after someone that I don't know? I go where it hurts. I go where it hurts. And that's why we got generational curses. Because it may not happen to you, but it'll happen to something that you love the most. If you love your children the most, if you love money the most, if you love cars the most, that's where I attack. So I go after the most. That's why we got generational curses. Okay? I don't cuss. You won't hear me saying MF. And if I say MF and B's, that's just like a tick for attack. The world talks like that. I speak curses. Okay? And that's real talk. So, guys, look, I done did my hour. Come on and close me out, girl. Gwen Dora Davis says, I'm a believer in Jesus. I don't believe in Christianity either. I believe in the Holy Spirit and the spiritual power. And there's power. There's power in that name. And all we have to do is open up our mouth. And that's real talk. So I talked to you guys today. So guys, come on and close me out, country girl. I done did my hour. I didn't think I was gonna do an hour, but I guess when I went into IG, but I hope my mic's staying in. But I'm definitely gonna carry him up today. I can carry him up. I don't have no problem with carrying up, okay? But do you have a problem to carry him up? And this little buzzard that wants to come and wants to inject herself in, I'm opening up the panel just for you. You are invited to come on my platform. You did all that talking. Because see, I'm not a type of woman that's gonna do all that talk. Let's sit there and come on my platform and let's go ahead and we can hash it out. That's what real women do. But just like Ms. Wanda said, no face, no case. Say whatever she want to say. Anybody that says anything about me, don't email me, don't send me no videos unless they show their face. If they don't show their face, I don't even want to hear nothing about them. Come on my platform and tell it to me. Because if not, you're talking behind my back. You're just talking to my back real in, okay? And that's real talk. So my girl, country girl, Queena says, another great live, Lady D. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe. Stay safe. God bless you all. Thank you, Tina. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for liking the video. So on that note, guys, you be blessed and see you today at 3:15 Central. I will come back and address all this other stuff. And that's real talk. So be blessed. All right. See you later, Annie.